She saw your message. She chose not to reply. And right now, she thinks you're replaceable. But what if I told you the moment she ignored you is actually the moment you gain the most power? Most guys think making her regret ignoring them means chasing harder, sending paragraphs, or trying to prove their worth. That's the fastest way to make sure she never regrets anything. In this video, I'm going to show you 6 moves that flip the entire situation. Not manipulation, not games, not pretending to be someone else. Real behavioral shifts that trigger something much deeper. Respect curiosity and a quiet panic that says, "Wait, did I misjudge him?" Stick with me, because move number 5 is where most men accidentally destroy their chances without realizing it. Why being ignored hurts so bad. Let's talk about something real for a second. Being ignored doesn't hurt because you lost her. It hurts because your value feels questioned. Your brain instantly starts whispering, "Was I not good enough? Did I say something wrong? Is there something wrong with me?" And once those thoughts show up, most men react emotionally. They double text. They send memes. They ask if she's okay. They apologize for things they didn't do. All of that comes from fear. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Attraction doesn't grow from fear. Attraction grows from perceived value. People chase what feels valuable. People ignore what feels common. So the real goal is not to force her to respond. The real goal is to quietly raise your value so high that ignoring you feels like a mistake. Let's get into the first move. Move 1. Remove access immediately. The moment she ignores you, stop giving access. No hey. No just checking in. No did you see my last message. Silence. Not coldness. Not anger. Not punishment. Silence. This does 2 powerful things at the same time. First, it protects your dignity. You're telling yourself, "I don't beg for attention. I don't chase people who choose not to choose me." That alone shifts your energy. Second, it triggers something in her mind. Most people expect attention to continue even when they ignore someone. When it suddenly stops, the brain notices. It's like walking into a room and realizing a clock that was ticking is now silent. Your absence becomes loud. You become a question mark. Not because you disappeared, but because you didn't react. Indifference is confusing, and confusion creates curiosity. Curiosity is the seed of regret. Move 2. Stop orbiting her life. Orbiting means watching all her stories, liking her posts, replying with emojis, being around without being chosen. This kills attraction. It tells her, "He's always here. He's not going anywhere. I can ignore him and nothing changes." You don't need to block her. You don't need to make announcements. You simply stop hovering. Mute her. Stop checking her page. Stop feeding your brain with her highlight reel. Not as a tactic, as a boundary. Because here's the truth. You cannot become missed while you're constantly present. Scarcity creates value. Distance creates perspective. The less she sees you, the more space her mind has to fill with imagination. And imagination is always stronger than reality. Move 3. Redirect your energy into visible progress. This is where things start to shift. Most men try to look unbothered, but deep down they're still stuck. That energy leaks. Instead, redirect. Gym, skills, money, style, social life, purpose. Not in a desperate, "I'll show her" way. In a quiet, "I'm building my life" way. Here, what studies on attraction consistently show. People are drawn to forward-moving individuals. Movement signals survival strength. It signals options. It signals value. When you start improving your life, three things happen. You feel better. You think less about her. Your behavior changes naturally. You walk differently. You talk differently. You text differently. And here's the part most men don't expect. When you eventually cross her path again, she can feel it. Not because of a flex, not because you bragged, but because your energy is heavier, calmer, less needy. That contrast hits hard. Move 4. Become socially alive without broadcasting. A lot of guys try to post thirst traps or fake happiness. That's not the move. The move is to actually build a social life. Friends, events, hobbies, new people, new environments. Humans are wired for social proof. If others enjoy being around you, your perceived value rises automatically. You don't need to shove it in her face. Occasional organic visibility is enough. A story at a gathering, a tagged photo, a laugh in the background. Nothing forced, nothing directed at her. Just proof of life. The unspoken message becomes, he's not sitting around waiting. He's living. That creates a quiet comparison in her mind. And comparison creates regret. Move 5. Do not reopen with small talk. This is where most men ruin everything. If she comes back and says, "Hey," and you reply, "Hey, how are you?" You just reset yourself as safe, predictable, and low impact. Instead, you mirror her energy. Short, calm, unattached. "Hey," that's it. No enthusiasm spike. No instant availability. No interview mode. Why? Because emotional consistency signals strength. It says, my mood doesn't swing based on your attention. That is extremely attractive. If she wants to talk, she'll invest. If she doesn't, you lose nothing. Either way, you maintain power. Move 6. Build a life so full that her return does save you. This is the ultimate move. Not to make her regret ignoring you, but to reach a point where it no longer matters. When your happiness is no longer attached to a response, something strange happens. You become magnetic. Because you're not chasing, you're not proving, you're not hopping, you're choosing. People feel that. Desperation repels. Self-sufficiency attracts. The irony is brutal. The moment you stop needing her attention is usually the moment she starts wanting it. The hidden problem most men never fix. Let's be honest. Ignoring hurts more when you don't like your life. You don't feel proud of yourself. You don't feel direction. So her attention becomes a band-aid. And band-aids never heal broken bones. No move in this video works long-term if your foundation is weak. You can't strategy your way out of self-neglect. You have to build yourself into someone you respect. Because once you respect yourself, you stop tolerating low-effort behavior. And when you stop tolerating it, others either rise or disappear. Both are wins. What she actually regrets, it's not losing access to your body. It's not losing your validation. It's not losing your compliments. She regrets misjudging your value. She regrets thinking you were small. She regrets realizing too late that you were rare. But rarity isn't claimed. It's built quietly, daily, relentlessly. The moment everything flips, there's a specific moment where power shifts. It's not when she texts you. It's not when she apologizes. It's the moment you realize, I'm okay even if she never comes back. That's freedom. From that place, you speak differently. You move differently. You choose differently. You're no longer trying to be chosen. You're deciding who deserves access. That's when men become dangerous in the best way. Not loud, not aggressive, unshakable. A quick reality check. Some women won't regret ignoring you. Not because you're worthless, not because you failed, but because not everyone is meant to see your value. Trying to force regret is still attachment. The real win is becoming the man whose absence feels heavy, even if no one ever says it out loud. Because you know, and self-knowledge is unbreakable. Put it all together. Let's recap simply. You stop chasing. You remove access. You stop orbiting. You build yourself. You become socially alive. You keep emotional control. You outgrow the need for validation. That combination quietly separates you from 90% of men. No games. No manipulation. No scripts. Just standards. And standards are magnetic. Final thought. You don't make her regret ignoring you by trying to change her mind. You make her regret it by changing your life. And the best part, whether she regrets it or not, you still win. Watch the next video on your screen to learn how to become the man nobody wants to lose.